Hit record. There we are. All right, cool. Well, thanks for hopping on, you guys. So I just wanted to talk a little bit tonight on our call about Clean Week and kind of how to launch it. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail, but I'm going to share with you a couple of the things that I was really confused about that I finally got clarity on that hopefully will help you have some clarity too, and then kind of give you resources for you to do your own research on it more than maybe what you've been given, because there are some great things that came out today, great resources that will really help you. And then we're going to close with just a live power hour, and it's going to be condensed. I'm going to try to keep it around like between 20 and 30 minutes at most, and just basically giving you the structure of what it could look like for you, and then saying basically everything that we do, I would take double time on in a normal power hour, just to kind of give you an idea of the structure of what a power hour can look like, and what's been effective for me in the last 2.5 years in the business. So, but Clean Week launched today, which is super exciting. If you haven't heard about Clean Week, it is a workout, a clean workout for beginners. Let's see if I can pin this so you can see my video. There we go. It is Beachbody is now giving us a week of workouts and a week meal plan to help people get started on their fitness journey, which is great. I know a lot of us have done this on our own and done, a clean eating week with our challengers that we have made up ourselves, or we've gotten from a template in one of the groups that we're a part of. But this really is great because it's connected with Beachbody, helps set them up with a Beachbody account. So if they want to move forward, they're already connected to you as their coach, which is fantastic. So Clean Week, basically what it is it's 7 days. There are 4 different workouts in it, and it's a beginner's guide to fitness. I was thinking about it today, and I almost feel like it's giving somebody an appetizer. It's kind of giving them a prelude to what they can be doing in your groups. And if you run Clean Week well, what's going to happen is people are going to get a taste of what you do in a challenge group and then want to continue and take the next step for a lot of them. Or maybe 6 months down the road, they'll remember you and they'll say, hey, I really would like to continue on. And I like the Shakeology. I tried all that stuff. And so this is really a great way to kind of get their feet wet in the water. So there are a couple of, you should have gotten an email sent to your coach account today, to the email you have on file. And it tells you exactly what you need to know when it comes to Clean Week. So I'm going to see if I can screen share with you really quickly. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is the email that everybody should have gotten today. Okay, and this tells you what is Clean Week. Okay, why did they create it, and what is included in the Clean Week kit. So when what you want to do is there are 3 ways that you can help people sign up, which I'll explain to you in just a second. But if you do it with a Shakeology sampler, which is what I encourage you all to do, it comes with the Clean Week meal planner, the Clean Week quick start guide, and the Shakeology welcome guide when they get their Shakeology 7-day Shakeology sampler. So that is $29.95, I believe, for the 7-day sampler and getting that on demand Clean Week sample there. The program includes 4 free workouts on Beachbody On Demand, which I'll talk to you about this in just a second, but they don't have to be a Beachbody On Demand member. They don't even have to do the free trial of Beachbody On Demand to access the workouts, which I'm going to tell you about in a minute because that was confusing to me and I just got clarity on that. And then there's marketing tools here. Okay. And then it also says here are the product options and pricing, which you can look at this in your own email. And here are the purchase links. So they made it really easy for you. Basically, if someone wants the Clean Week 7-day Shakeology sampler, you just copy and paste this link, and where the red is right here, you put your coach ID number in it before you send it to them, and then that links them to you when they sign up for their Beachbody, Team Beachbody account. So they've put it all in this email for us so that we can have it, which is really, really, really great. Okay, so Kim Carver he's a representative of Beachbody. He did a video today on the Beachbody Champions page on the Facebook page. So if you're not a part of the Beachbody Champions page, I want to encourage you to join that page. It's great. There's like 65,000 coaches on there. They're always providing resources, both from corporate and also from coaches in the business, just kind of giving tidbits, ideas. There are resources, galore on there from coaches sharing.
That's on Facebook?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Beachbody
Okay.
Champions. If you search Beachbody Champions, I can actually add you to that too. I can request to add you to that, so it's easy to find. So Kim Carver, he did a video today, and it's great because on this video, he takes you through, it's about a 10-minute video. He takes you through and shows you exactly what your customers will see if they sign up. Because I was like, well, what are they going to see? Do they see all of Beachbody On Demand? All that kind of stuff. So there are basically 3 ways to have people sign up. Okay, so the first thing they can do is they can, well, there's actually more than 3, but they could just sign up for Beachbody On Demand if they choose to, get the all access on demand. Anybody who has Beachbody On Demand, the all access pass, is going to have full access to the Clean Week and all of the resources that come with it. Okay, but if they want to sign up for just Clean Week and give it a try in your group, there are 3 ways that they can sign up. Okay, so you can send them the link to the 7-day Clean Week Shakeology Sampler, which was in the email that I just showed you, the link there. You could also do it through the app called BB Links, that you could send that to them. And then what's going to happen is that's going to help, that not only are they going to get access to Clean Week, as long as they are they are part of, well, here, let me get to that in just a second. They're going to get the Shakeology Sampler, the meal plan ideas, and ideas for Shakeology if they get the Clean Week Shakeology Sampler. Okay, you can send them to the teambeachbody.com website and give them their coach ID number, and they can sign up themselves for their free membership. Or you can, I just found this out today, or number 3, you can just send them an invitation through the My Challenge Tracker app, and then they sign up for a free account on teambeachbody.com, and that they can therefore have access to the Clean Week. Because anybody who signs up for a free teambeachbody.com account will have access to the Clean Week workouts for as long as they are a free teambeachbody.com member, which is so cool. That was the part that I didn't quite understand. I was like, well, how long will they have access to these workouts? Well, as long as they're a Team Beachbody, they're a member of Team Beachbody, even if it's a free membership, they will have access to the workouts. What they won't have access to if they have a free account with Team Beachbody, and if they have not purchased the Shakeology Sampler, they will only have access to the workouts. They will not have access to the meal plan or the meal guide. Does that make sense?
I'm a little confused yet. So what's the free Team Beachbody?
So you can just send them to one of those places to sign up, and basically they just sign up for a free teambeachbody.com membership. And basically what that does, and what it has done in the past, is just given them access into like what we see when we log in, and see like all the recipe ideas, on teambeachbody.com, like all of those things. Without,
I didn't even know you could do that. Okay.
Yeah. So you can do that by sending them. You can do it through the Coach mobile app. And Karen, I'll follow up with you on this and tomorrow I'll send you some ways that you can do this.
Okay.
Free Team Beachbody account. And so basically it just basically makes them a member, and then Beachbody sends them emails saying, this is a cool Shakeology recipe that you could try, or a new dinner recipe, or this is a new program that's coming out. With the free teambeachbody.com, they don't get access to things on Beachbody On Demand. But right now they will have access to the Clean Week workouts if they have a free. That's the only thing they'll have access to on on Beachbody On Demand. So they can actually go and click on Beachbody On Demand if they have a free teambeachbody.com membership, and they will see the workouts and have access to the workouts on Clean Week. They will also see, and this is what Kim Carver's video talks about, they will also see all the other workouts available on Beachbody On Demand. But when they go to click on it, they won't be able to play any of the videos. So it would give them an option to upgrade to be a on-demand member if they want to access those workouts. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. So actually a person can get the Clean Week videos free.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yep.
But to have the Shakeology included, you have to order the Shakeology pack.
Yeah. So my recommendation would be when you present it, and this is Carl Deichler went live on a Surge call today, which is another, if you're not a part of this coaching page, it's another great one on Facebook, great resources. Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody. went live today and talked about how to leverage Clean Week. And so that's on the team. The page for that is Team Beachbody Coach 411. If you look that up and request to be added to that group, that has tons of resources on there. So on the surge today, I just had pregnancy brain. What did you just ask me? What was I going to say about that?
Okay, you have pregnancy brain and I have old lady brain, so this is not good. I don't remember what I asked you about it being free, I guess. And then they had to order the Shakeology.
Oh,
and
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
He had several different coaches share on there today how they have kind of started to advertise Clean Week. So it's a great resource because the first coach, I only got to see the first coach who talked, but she was saying that she basically has been sending this messages out to people and saying, hey, or she made a post and say, if I gave you the option of getting a sneak peek into what I do without the commitment and the cost, and getting like for $30, you could try out and see what I do, would you do it? So basically, like just saying, like advertising it to people as this is a way to, if you don't want to give a huge financial commitment, this is a way to give it a try and see what I do without the full commitment. So just advertising Clean Week as like a preview to what you do in your groups and giving them to try Shakeology. So she even gave wording that she sends out in her emails to people, which was really, really helpful. And it kind of lists that she created in different groups she sent emails or messages out to talk about Clean Week with them.
And that was on the Carl Deichler's.
Yeah, the surge. Yep, it was on the Team Beachbody Coach 411 page, and it was Carl talking about it. I think that she started talking about it at 15 minutes in is when he brought her on. So if you want to fast forward to 15 minutes into it, you'll Megan Davies, I think is her name. She talked about all that. So I thought that was really good. She gave some great suggestions on ways to kind of leverage Clean Week. So I would just maybe think about people that you can reach out to that maybe have had hesitancies about the cost and not wanted to commit to it. This is a great way to have them try Shakeology and to get back into fitness. The great thing about Clean Week, if you haven't heard this already, is that it's a very basic workout program, and they take Megan Davies is the one that does the Clean Week video, but the other girl who hopped on the coaching call earlier, wow, I can't remember.
We'll figure it out.
Yep. Anyways, I just realized I said that. I was like, that was not right what I just said. But so the great thing about it is that the trainer takes moves from all different workouts on Beachbody On Demand, some of the best workout programs, like from the 21 Day Fix or from Tony Horton's 22-minute hardcore, and she incorporates them into the different workouts so people can get kind of an idea of what they get if they were to plug into Beachbody On Demand and kind of see what different other workouts are. Also, instead of having a modifier in the video, because it's all very basic, there's an intensifier in her Clean Week videos. So there's an opportunity for people to make it harder because it's a very basic beginning workout, introduction to fitness type program. So I think it's really cool. I got to do the core whatever it was, and I couldn't do half the moves because my belly's not in the place to do those moves.
I actually did that one. It was really good.
Yeah, I was like, actually, I was sweating. I was surprised I was sweating so much. Yeah, and so out of breath. It was a good one, and I wasn't even able to do all the moves. So those are kind of the basic things that I wanted to share with you about it. I just want to reiterate to you, there is no clock on their access to the workouts for Clean Week if they have a free teambeachbody.com account. Okay, so they can have access to the Clean Week videos. They just will not have access to the meal planner or the other resources with a free account. But they would have access to the meal planner and all the other resources if they did get the 7-day Shakeology sampler. So.
Okay, and if they already have Team Beachbody or Beachbody On Demand, they have access to the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay, cool.
Exactly right. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, and
Question.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, so does that mean, because of the 14-day free trial, like, is that still active, or is that still going to be or is that going away now because of this?
I don't think it's going away. I think it's just two separate things, if that makes sense.
Okay, because that will give them access to, like, trying everything for 14 days, correct?
Right. So it would give them, from what I understand, it would give them access to everything for 14 days, but then at the end of the 14-day cycle, if they don't cancel, then they're going to get charged for, you know. So that's why, you know, the other thing is that there are, with the Clean Week situation, getting access to Clean Week, there are multiple options on there that give them the option to upgrade to Beachbody On Demand, and you're already linked as their coach. So even if you don't talk to them, and 4 months from now they're like, man, that was really cool, I think I'm going to go back, I'd like to do that on my own, it's going to link them to you because they've already created their account through you. So it's really a win-win situation. I think it's a really great thing. Let me just show you, I mean, you can look at this on your own too. I'm not going to go into great detail about it, but okay, so you can see that there. Okay, so when you go to Beachbody On Demand, let's see here, it's going to pop up, my internet's being a little slow. You're going to go to, you know, Clean Week, and wow. Okay, there we go. So just to give you an idea, someone who has just the free Beachbody, teambeachbody.com account and did not order the Shakeology sampler, all they're going to be able to access are these workouts right here. Okay, so I don't think they're going to be able to access any of these recipes. I think if they clicked play, it wouldn't play anything. And if they went to program materials, I think they said that they would have the quick start guide. They would have availability of the quick start guide, but they would not have the Clean Week meal planner or anything like that. So, so just wanted to kind of be clear about that. So that's what they will see and what they will get. Again, if they just got the Clean Week, let's see if I go back. They just got the Clean Week. It's gonna look, from what I understand, what they will see looks very similar to this. They're gonna see all this stuff, but if they were to click on any of them, they'll see the descriptions, but they would not be able to access the videos, which I think is great because then they can really see what Beachbody On Demand has to offer. I mean, look at all this stuff. That's amazing. So anyways, so that's kind of Clean Week. Does anybody have any questions about Clean Week or anything I can clarify about it?
Well, then I'm assuming that when a person signs up for Clean Week, then we just do it on our own timing, just like we do our challenge groups, right? I mean, it's once it's up, it's all access kind of thing.
Right.
Like you can do it whenever.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. And Clean Week will not be going away. It'll be around forever. So, you know, I was talking with a couple coaches today, and I was saying to them that this seems like something I want to offer, like kind of, you know, I feel like I could offer it quarterly to people, you know, and once you have the template to do it, you know, you kind of created your system, and Beachbody also gives you, there should be a template. There should be a template for it too, for the challenge group. Once they give you that template, you can just keep reusing it. It's pretty easy just to get people into it. And also suggest, you know, I'm going to suggest to people that are new to fitness and don't, like, if they say no to the challenge pack, I'm going to give them this option next. If they say it's too expensive, I'm going to say, well, you know what, here's a great, I totally get where you're coming from. I know sometimes it's scary to really take a step out and start your journey. So I have another really great option for you to get you started with a Clean Week and getting you started with, you know, you can try out Shakeology with no commitment. No one's going to charge you anything extra after that $30, but you get to really try it out and kind of see. So for me, this is going to create another level for people who say no to the challenge pack. You know, that's my next go-to. I always tell people about the challenge pack first. And I say, hey, here it is. This is what I'm doing in my groups. And then if they say, do you have any other options? Do you have it without Shakeology? I always say yes, which I will tell them too. But then I'll say, hey, if you're hesitant to do that, totally get it. And here's another option that I have for you. And I'm going to give them the Clean Week option. So to do at any time that they want to. So, and this is also a great these 1 week programs are, you know, I have people oftentimes saying, well, you know, I want to do the 21 day fix, but then I have a week, you know, I want to start it again in the new month. So this is a great thing to say, okay, you know, if you, especially like sometimes people struggle with their diet, getting back on track, then I'm going to say, hey, yeah, do the, you know, finish up, you know, your last few workouts of the 21 day fix, start over with clean week and give yourself a mental break from the fix and then start over again after that 4th clean week and then start over again with the fix. So these 1 week programs are great ways. A week of hard labor, Sean week, there's one more. What is it? Anyways, any of these 1 week programs are great ways to give people kind of a mental break from their programs and then be able to jump back into it or to help them get back on track. So, and Clean Week is a great starter program for people as well. So yeah, so that will be good. So I wanted to see, last time I looked, the challenge group guide was not up in the My Challenge Tracker app for Clean Week. Oh, but it is up now. So in the My Challenge Tracker app, if you use that for your groups, I know some of us use Facebook and that's okay. But when you're, let's see if I can go back. So under the, you know, let's say you're doing the Challenge Tracker app. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but you could click, this is my group I'm doing right now, but let's say this was a Clean Week group. You could go over here to where it says Challenge Group Guides. And I'm recording this video right now, so if you need to go back and revisit any of this, I'll be posting this video to the team page as well. So it's really great because they have all these templates for you, these challenge group templates that are already written up for you. So sometimes when I feel like I'm running out of posts or I've used a post before and I have a lot of repeat challengers, I come in here and I like find the workout program that a lot of people are doing and I modify it and I use their posts. It's so great. But here they did upload a Clean Week challenge group guide. So my encouragement to you would be to basically kind of, wait, where, I thought I clicked on it. Oh, it's over here. My encouragement to you would, if this is your first time running it, to just use this template. I mean, don't originate anything yourself. I mean, they give you everything you need. Getting started tells you what to do. They give you challenge group best practices on things to do with that. And then down here, they tell you what to do the week prior to the challenge start date, what to post on that first day. They give you a picture to post. Day 2, okay? They give you everything that you need to be successful to run a challenge group. And then here, down here, here's week 1, right? Day 1, and they give you a post and a photo to post with it. So you're not having to originate anything if you don't want to. So I think that's really cool. Okay, so that's that. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna be running a Clean Week group right after Halloween for pregnant and postpartum moms, which I'm excited about, to help them get back on track with their fitness and not go into the holiday weight gain spiral of, you know, holiday to holiday. So I'm excited about that. And the great thing about this is you can make it what you want it to be. So maybe you want to do it leading up to Halloween or through Halloween for people that want to really try to stay away from the treats or, you know, whatever. There are multiple ways that you can run this. So, okay, so I know there's only a couple of us on here, which is totally okay. But as far as the power hour, the live power hour goes, Heather, I know it's late where you're at too. Would it be helpful? What would you both prefer? I can take us through a live power hour, or I can give you kind of a structure that I would suggest in following for a power hour, and then we can do it on our own after we get off the call. What would be most helpful for you guys? I'm happy to do either.
I think
I'm waiting for Heather to say because I don't know.
No, I kind of don't know either what would be most helpful. Maybe you could just give us the structure, and then if we have more questions, we could jump on and do it another time with you, or
yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, and then you know what I can do too is I can kind of write this up, and then tomorrow I can post it like an idea. I'll share this with you really fast since we're gonna do it this way. But if you ever kind of are lost in your power hour and you're like, I don't know what to do, like, how do you do this? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't know if you've noticed this or not, and it's okay if you haven't. I know there's a lot of information on our team page, but on our Team Elevate page, the pinned post, which kind of hides sometimes, especially if you're on your phone, the pinned post, which is always the pinned post right here, kind of gives you ideas on what to do for your power hour every day. So if you're feeling like I have no idea what to do, I would encourage you to come here and just start working through this list. Okay?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. And it's great. Like, you could even, type this out yourself or print this out and make check marks next to it when you do it, whatever is easiest for you. But this is there all the time. And lots of times people don't notice it because of the way they're looking at it on the team page. Sometimes it kind of is hidden, but it's there all the time. So I kind of give you ideas to do daily. Add 3 people to your network, ask 3 new people to join you, all that stuff, workout, drink Shakeology, and what to do daily, continue. Now, sometimes I don't do all of these things every single day, but I would say I try to work through at least 10 of them a day on the daily. And I'll tell you kind of my time frame that I do that. I'll give it to you in chunks here in a second. And then, things that I work through on a monthly basis, maybe once a week, I make sure that I do at least a couple of these over here under monthly, Hit Success Club, add 2 coaches to your team, run a challenge group, reach out to your coaches that are underneath you, if you have some, and help them hit Success Club, participate in a new coach mentorship with your new coach, just kind of ideas there. So this, if you're, like I said, if you're ever feeling lost, go here, and this will really, really help you feel like you might have some direction on what to do. So, okay, so, all right, here we go. So the very first thing that I do in my power hour, and that I was going to have us do, but let me see, how can I do this? I'll give you kind of what I do, and then I'll tell you about how long I take to do it. Does that work?
Sounds good.
Yep.
I really like the timer system because it keeps me on track. Yeah. And sometimes I spend a little bit more time on things. Sometimes I spend a little bit less time on things, but this is generally what I do. I spend about 5 minutes every day adding friends on Facebook or Instagram. So the way that I do this, which I'll show you how I do this. I should just keep my screen up and just keep sharing. The way that I oftentimes do this is I go up here to this friends list. Okay. And I look through these people. I see if it's anybody that I know. If I, like this person, I have 7 mutual friends with. I actually used to teach this girl's daughter. I don't know if I'll friend request her or not, because I feel like I don't feel like that would be, I just don't want to cross a line with, that kind of a thing. So I don't friend request people like that, or people that also I see they have a mutual Beachbody coach. And, I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me to do that, because I don't want to put anybody in a weird position. But this is a lady who I went to a MOPS group with. So I would, for example, add a friend, send her a friend request, because we were not friends yet. This lady, so I would not friend request this lady because Megan Creel Bowers is one of my coaches already. So I would skip past that. So that's a way that you can do it. Another way that you could do it is go to, there's Jessica. And Beta. Look at all these people popping up. Okay, so for example, like this girl right here, she's a part of my small group. You could go to her profile page, and then you could go to friends. And then if you go to people under more, people you may know, this is a great way to find people that you might know that you're not connected with, that she's friends with, but you might not be connected with. So this is a great way to find new people to connect with. So I would just look through this list, and I don't really see anybody that I would feel comfortable friend requesting here that they'd probably be like, why is this girl friend requesting me? But if there's let's say that this girl, I was like, oh wait, I know her. She's in part of this mom's group that I go to, but I haven't connected with her yet. Then I would add her as a friend. So I take about 5 minutes to connect with people and do that. The next thing that I do is I spend about 10 minutes building relationships, I would call it, building relationships. And what that means is that I go to friends pages I go to their friends that I've recently added, and I start up conversations. See, I should just keep screen sharing because now I'm going back to screen sharing. So for example, this girl that I just showed you, okay, we're new friends on Facebook. You know, I don't, I probably, she owns her own fitness business, so I don't think she's a great person for me to do this to. But if I were to go to, why am I like lost right now? Because I'm pregnant, I think. Okay, so I would go to my profile. Why is this not working? My friends list. And here you can go to recently added. So this is like people that I've recently added, right? Okay, so this, I would maybe click on this girl, okay? And one way that I would build a relationship with her is I would look kind of through her most recent posts, okay? And, you know, this is on September 21st or whatever, you know, and so maybe I would, that's weird. Okay, so this cute, look at this cute little smile. So this is just an example. You know, I would like click love on this and be like, he's so cute. I love his little outfit. You know, something like that, okay? Which is true. Like, I mean, look at that. His face, he's so cute. So I'm just building relationships with people that maybe I haven't built relationships with before. So I spend time doing that. I start up conversations with people, comment on their posts, get their attention. Lots of times I wouldn't just comment, I would ask a question. Like if this was a little girl, something that I might do is say, oh my gosh, you have your kids in the cutest little girl clothes. I love little girl clothes. Where do you get your stuff? You know, things like that would invoke a response and build relationship. So I spend about 10 minutes doing that. Then I spend about, 10 minutes doing follow-ups, okay? People responding to your messages, responding to their comments, going through my messenger and any messages that I haven't responded to yet, going through and, you know, responding to them, challenger questions, emails, follow up. This is just the time that I spend 10 minutes really making sure that I have responded to the things that I need to respond to for the day. And one of the things I just wanted to mention with the follow-ups is sometimes it can take 7 times a conversation to get someone to commit. So follow up with people. Like I have 2 people right now that were like ready to go with challenge packs last month. And then I never heard anything back from them. And I've been in this business long enough to know that they'll come back eventually when they're ready. They're just not ready, or life happened or something happened. So I'm planning on, in about a month to 6 weeks, which I'll get to tracking in just a second, in about a month to 6 weeks, following up with them in my follow-up time and just saying, hey, how are things going? I have another group coming up. Would you be interested? Probably more like 4 weeks from now, because 6 weeks from now I'll probably have a baby. So probably 4 weeks from now is when I'll be following up with them. And then I spend about anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes inviting people. So if you've done all these things in order, adding friends, building relationships, doing follow-ups, then those are the people that over time you're going to go back and invite to your groups, you know, because you've been building relationships with them. So this is the time that I take to invite people or create an invitation post of some sort that people, a call to action post. This is the time I take to do my power hour to create a post that people would respond to join my challenge groups. And then, and this is in the next few weeks, like this is a great time to invite people to Clean Week. Follow up with people who are on that email that Beachbody sends out to you that say, you know, they send out those emails that say, like these are your customers that are not on Shakeology or are not using Beachbody on demand or whatever. Or not using Shakeology. Those are the people that you're going to want to, over time, in your follow-up, in your inviting time, go through and create, you know, a standard email to send out to them and say, hey, would you be interested in joining me? That's inviting, explaining the opportunity for less of a commitment, but a chance to get their feet wet. So I take, you know, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to do that. I take about, 5 to 10 minutes every day to check my Coach Online office. I make sure to look at any new orders that have come through, my downline people, my coaches, where they're at. I look for my new customers. I send emails to my new customers. I check my volume, and that's important as you are growing your team. And I just really kind of just make sure everything's in order on my Coach Online office. I do anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes every day. Okay, the other thing, I take about 5 minutes every day to track the people that I talk to write them down. I know a lot of people use the computer to track. I don't. I use pen and paper. I'm good with technology, but I prefer to write things down. I remember them a whole lot more if I write them down. So I just write down people's names, and then when I need to follow up with them in my calendar, most of the time is what I do. And then I take about 10 to 15 minutes every day to check in with my challenge groups, check in with the people who aren't posting. If you don't have a challenge group, then go back and do more of what you were doing, in the time above. But I always make sure that I'm commenting on people's posts and encouraging them and making sure that I'm keeping track of people who have not posted for a few days and all that stuff. Another thing that I do in my power hour that's helpful for me is I plan out my social media posts for the next few days. I've been really bad at this lately, and it's stressing me out. But I really try to put a lot of thought in my power hour to what I'm going to be posting the next day or for the rest of the day if I'm doing my power hour in the morning. And remember, only 6 to 9% of your followers see your posting, so make sure you post consistently. Don't use stock photos. Make it about you. Be creative. And if you're doing all the things that you are supposed to be doing in your power hour of connecting, building relationships, commenting on people's stuff, those are the people that are going to see your post, because that's the way that Facebook works. And then what I do at the very end of my power hour, and I haven't been doing this lately either, but it makes me feel so good when I do, is I take 1 to 3 minutes and I write down my goals for tomorrow's power hour. Kind of like, it's like, okay, this is what I need to leave on the table to remember that I need to do tomorrow. And I write it down. I write out, when I'm working out, what workout I'm going to be doing, when I'm hoping to have my shake, and the top 3 things I need to do during my power hour that may not be included in this list that I just gave you guys. And then also, for me, I like to write down my top 3 priorities for the next day to make my day go well, which may have nothing to do with Beachbody, but it just kind of helps me to have it all in one place. So that's kind of what I do. And like I said, when I was showing you the stuff on the team page, a lot of times I work through that list and I go through the monthly list. So I do, different things and add different things into the power hour, but that's generally what I do in my power hour every single day. So yeah, hope that was a little helpful. I know that was a lot.
That was so good. Thanks, Margot.
You're welcome.
I really like the idea of using the timer, because I think that will make me more focused. I have the ministry of being interrupted. I'm always interrupted by, which sounds really stupid because I don't even have small children anymore. But I'm like, can I not have 15 minutes without interruption? But it's phone calls. It's my brother-in-law I take care of. It's, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I know it's hard. And that's the other thing. Lots of times when I'm doing my power hour, I turn my phone on silent or on airplane mode. Because I could not get anything done. Or if I'm doing it early in the morning, then I usually don't have.
Yeah.
But if it's later in the day, I put my phone on airplane mode while I'm doing it, and it's helped so much. Because
that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because it's hard, and I turn off my notifications on Facebook. I try not to stay logged into Facebook unless I'm doing something purposeful on there during that time. Because it's so easy to be like, oh, that's a cute picture of somebody's kids without being intentional. So yeah, and I do have a I can send this to you too. I upload it to the team page, but I do have another timed power hour paper that you can print out that I created for the team back in November that I haven't reposted in a while, so I can post that.
Is it on the files?
I think so.
I can just look it up.
I can't remember what it's labeled, but yeah, it should be
yeah, I'll just look it up. I'll find it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it tomorrow, and then I'll message you what it's titled, because there's so many things. So many things in there, but it should be pretty helpful to kind of give you a time frame of how to do things. So Yeah. Oh, it's called, it was posted on November 8th. So in the file section, it's called Daily Time-Based Coach Tracker. So it's pretty much, it's very similar to what I just shared with you, but it's a little bit different. So awesome.
That's good.
Yeah. Yay. Well, thanks for hopping on, you guys. And hope it was a little bit helpful to get some clarity on Clean Week and all that stuff. And always feel free to reach out if you have any more questions, because I know it's the whole Clean Week thing for some reason has been kind of confusing to me in the way that it's come out, but I think it's a really good.
I'm really excited about it because a lot of what I get, the feedback is always the price.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's like, hey, you can try the whole thing, even with the Shakeology for only $30.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about that. I think I have a number of people that will be like, okay, I can do that. You know?
Right. Totally.
Especially with the holidays coming too. Like that's like, people aren't going to drop the $160 right now.
Right.
Like maybe as a gift, they would ask for it, but they've already tried it and now they can ask for it as a gift for Christmas or whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I think it's going to be a really, really, really good way to, give, like I said, it's like an appetizer to people, and then leaves you more. You're ready to keep going because you're not too full.
Well, and I think the workouts being easier helps too, because even something like PiYo, it is hard.
It is hard.
If you've never worked out before, or like my kind of group of women that I spend the most time and whatever with are, from 40 to 65 or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's my age group.
Yeah.
And some of them have never worked out at all. And then you go, okay, well, PiYo is a great start, but it kicked my butt and I was in pretty good shape.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm really, that's what I love about both the is it called U2?
UV2, yep.
UV2 and the Clean Week. It just, it gives you a lower starting point.
Exactly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be a great transition for people. Like if they do the Clean Week and feel like, if they do the Clean Week and they feel like they can be successful doing it, and then you can say, look, there are so many other options I'd love to share with you, and UV2, country heat, things that are more lower impact, or if they want to take a step up, there are other options for them to do, but they hopefully will have a program that will help them feel successful as a starter, which will be great. So, yeah.
Yeah, super.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for jumping on, you guys. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And
you too. Get some rest.
Thanks, I will.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of early for me compared to Heather. Sorry, Heather.
I'm going to jump off and go say goodnight to my husband.
Yes, good. All right. Well, I'll talk to you soon. It was a redheaded gathering tonight.
It was. Yay.
Yeah, well, mine's not very red. I cheat a little bit. Yeah. But I do have a redheaded daughter, so.
Well, it looks strawberry blonde to me, so you count to me.
Oh, okay, great.
All right. Bye, ladies.
Okay, goodbye. Thanks.